Hi YouTube, welcome back. It's me, exactly. And guess what? I have a new camera. Look at this shit. Oh my good God, I love it. I got the new Google Pixel XL. Ooh la la, this phone is fun. Hard to operate, very hard to operate. But my God, it's a lot of fun. Okay, we're gonna start with the AI. I have a lot to talk about, but we're gonna start with the phone. Okay, wait, let me see if I can get these topics down. Phone, Wham, Cold Lake, Thai, and Pokemon Go. Yes, we're gonna go into that order. Not quite that order, but yes. So, this new phone, the Google Pixel. The Google Pixel came out like, I think it was last year, give or take. Excuse me. And the Google Pixel was an amazing phone. I loved it. I used my father's to check it out, see what it was like with the VR and all that neat jazz. It was awesome. I put on the VR helmet, was looking around, was like, oh, this is so cool. I was like, I was getting excited, very excited. Like, I mean, exponentially so. It was awesome. Then, there came an opportunity to get my own. Some things kind of went this way, that way, this way, that way with the phone, and I decided not to get it. But I was going down to Edmonton, Alberta, the next day, so I decided while I was in West Edmonton Mall to check out phones. I was hanging out with a friend. You all know them. If you've seen my live streams, you've seen Hedgie say, "Hey, bum." That's Hedgie. I haven't seen Hedgie for 3 years. She's an old friend of mine. It was nice seeing her. I'll get into the topic on that after this. Actually, no, it kind of leads into it. So basically what was happening was I was going down to, actually, Cold Lake, Alberta for my grandmother's celebration of life. Yeah, I know, kind of a sad, depressing topic, but it's celebration of life. It's been 6 months. It was time for us to grieve, 6 months. But I believe that my grandmother, on a celebration of life, she would want us to be happy, get ready, get like excited. Because it's like, it's time to become okay again. It's time to move on again. It's time to awaken again. So that's what I was taking that. But when I was going down, I knew that I was going to have to fly to Edmonton because there is no way of flying to Cold Lake because it's too small of a town. And I knew that in Edmonton was the West Edmonton Mall. Now, I know some people live in the States or they live near a mall that's like ginormous. I don't. Like, we have some good malls, but not really that awesome malls. Especially not with one with its own water park and amusement park. Trust me, look it up. It's bloody mind-blowing. One moment, please. Back to normal. Okay, then, continuing on. So then Wham, water park, blah, 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 blah. Right. So, as I was saying, I was flown in on a plane. It was actually a pretty quick flight. Slept most of it. Really awesome. I love flying. But that's a story for another time because I really love flying. And I can make a 15-minute video just on why I like flying. But I'm not going to do that for you today. No, that won't be right at all. Now, so basically, since I knew I was going to Edmonton and I was thinking about staying for a night, I was, looking for a place to stay. And Hedgie said, "Hey, you can stay with me." I'm just like, okay, cool. That sounds pretty cool. And Hedgie was even willing to like pick me up from the airport, drive me to the mall, and then that's where we went to the tea booth. The tea booth, by the way, if you guys have a tea booth wherever you live, I highly suggest it now. Because the guy who I talked to, he swung me the biggest deal possible. I saved money on my plan. I got a new phone. I paid like almost nothing for my new phone. And it was just amazing. Now, it was a lot of deals and a lot of sales that were going on, and that's why I got all those deals. But still, he knew about them all. He was like very, very on top of it. So I would always suggest going to tea booth. I should get sponsored. Or maybe not. Anywho, so after that, I didn't get my phone hooked up, and there's a story about that, but, excuse me, Wham Water Park. The Wham, West Edmonton Mall, sorry, everybody who knows there and lives there calls it Wham, because it's the West Edmonton Water Park. The West Edmonton Mall. Wham. So Wham, in Wham there is a giant wave pool with water slides. It's a water park it's a water amusement park. It is amazing. It is glorious. It is fan-freaking-tabulous, man. Fan-freaking-tabulous. Like, they have so many slides. I spent 3 hours, the 3 hours we were going to go there, going on slides with like 30 minutes in the actual pool. Okay, maybe 40 minutes in the actual pool. I did like the waves. It was awesome. Now, the thing with the wave water park is Hedgie is to water as Sonic is. Or at least so I thought. They don't usually mix. But since it was so long since I've seen her, she decided, you know what? F it. We're doing shit. So I managed to get her to the water. And she had a blast. That is, until we went down, I can't even remember what it's called, but you basically, it's this slide where when you get in, they actually close this tube around you and it's all encased. Because it goes down, up, and around. Again, I say this, down, up, and around on a water slide. So, you have the normal thing where, you cross your legs and you cross your arm. Like, you cross your arms, but you don't cross your legs. And you can, like, hold your legs together. They say cross your legs. Now, when they say cross your legs to me, Hedgie went before me. Hedgie disappeared. There's, like, an automatic countdown in that, and Hedgie disappeared. She went like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gone. Like, I was like this. Oh my. What? No. Then I was thinking to myself, this is gonna be awesome. So then I'm like this, and then it goes, when it says 1, they say to cross your legs. I was like steel gripping it. As soon as the floor gives out from under you, which, yes, by the way, it's like a trap door. Chunk. You drop. You go. I was going so fast I couldn't breathe. I was like, felt myself go up, around, and down. I hydroplaned, man. I got to the bottom of the one. I was like a stone going. Only instead of skipping, I went like a plane. It was awesome. Oh boy, we had a lot of fun. We went on a lot of slides that day. And I mean a lot of slides. It was so good that I got home and I slept like a log. I was like... Then I woke up the next morning at 6 a.m. in the morning. Yay, waking up at 4 a.m. schedule. For work. Which, by the way, yeah, that's right. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. now. Every single day, 4 a.m. Woo! It's so much fun. Yay! But, anywho, moving on. So, to get from Edmonton to Cold Lake, I had to take a 5-hour bus. 5-hour bus is a pretty easy trip, especially because it was this big bus. There was lots of room to like lay out and fall asleep. Slept most of it. But there's always this one stop called Wasatna. Wasatna is a place in between Edmonton and Cold Lake. It is a pretty awesome place. There's usually this Petro-Canada there, but when I got there, it was like this salt and pepper or something, and I was just like, what happened to my store? Apparently, since the last few years since I've been there, it is apparently falling apart, and they had to close it. I was so distraught. Luckily, however, they had my bacon-wrapped cheese sticks. Now, to explain this, have you ever had a cheese bun where it's like melted cheese in the bun and they sort of like do that? Now, imagine that only fresh with bacon wrapped around it. Long. It was glorious. It was like a baguette dipped in cheese. No. Properly garnished with cheese with bacon wrapped around it. Mwah. Greasy but fresh and so good. Then I get to Ties. I spend a week at Ties. During this week, we record a cosplay musical. I have a water balloon fight using bunch of balloons, water guns, and a whole hullabaloo. I have a sleepover. We walk everywhere. It's small town. You don't drive anywhere. You walk. And if you don't walk, you take the bus. Yeah, that's right. We finally got a bus. And it goes around the south, around the north, and that's it. It is beautiful. Mwah. I have never been able to get from one side of the city to the other. Now I can, and I love it. I can't wait to visit again now. Oh, baby. Yeah. Okay, back to business. Sorry, I get really excited when I talk about my hometown because I love it. I really, 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 really do. I lived here for 12 years of my life, and I love it. Now then, back to business. So the celebration of life was very nice. Very calm, and kind of, okay, I hope people don't find this offensive, but I found it kind of funny that I never knew how much a certain part of my grandmother's life was that important. You see, she used to own this store. It was a grocery store. It was a serial number store. This was back in the days where you do that. It's like a mom and pop shop. But the difference is she decided to use marketing on the idea of the Pink Panther. And she called it the Pink Pantry. There was floats with the Pink Panther, mascots with the Pink Panther. There was a time, right now it's like I think a shoe store in Cold Lake, right across from the TD. There used to be pink steps going in and out of that building. Because it was the Pink Pantry. It was adorable. It was so cute, adorable, and it just worked so well. The steps are no longer there, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but hey, what am I supposed to say? Winding it back, I wish I had a picture of that. I could have made it a Pokemon Go stop. Nuts! Oh well. Speaking of Pokemon Go, I have never played so much Pokemon Go in my life since its release. Like, it was every single day, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go. There was raids, battling gyms. It was awesome. Speaking of Pokemon Go, hold on a moment. Now, everybody has their own team. Now, the team of which I really like, and the fact that it's coming back, and the team I chose the very first day is Instinct. Showing to the camera? Yes, it is. Beautiful. So the reason why I chose Instinct was a long story, and I'll get into it later, but mostly because I like the idea of Zapdos. There was most recent Articuno, and my brain was just like, well, Zapdos is better bird of all of them. So Zapdos is more effective against more things. Duh. And also, you know, the whole, like, maturing things, and also the main guy character was actually kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, Valor's chick is amazing. She is gorgeous. And she has, like, a great, like, ooh attitude, but I liked him. I think his name was Spark? Maybe. I don't know. We're going to leave it. Anywho, trip home was fun, except for on the trip home I had to spend like 5 hours in the airport. That was not so much fun. It was a long time in the airport. I played Pokemon Sun, actually. I decided to stop trying to get a shiny starter and just said, F it. We're just going to get it. We're just going to play the game. Screw trying to get something fun. So I ended up playing it. It was actually kind of fun. I haven't had that much fun with a Pokemon game in a while. I liked how when you try to catch a Pokemon, like in the older games, you had to it would immediately be sent to your storage if you had a full team of 6. But this one you can decide if you want to pull it into your full team of 6 or into your storage container. And if you're putting one that has an item on it into your storage container, you can decide to take the item off the Pokemon. I was like mind blown, like, what? Really? That's awesome. I'm like, really? I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for that. That is like the one feature I was wanting in Pokemon for a long time. So I was very happy with that. Now, when I got home, funny thing, I got home at 11 o'clock at night. I worked the next day at 4 a.m. And by I got home at 11 o'clock at night, I mean I was pulling into my driveway at 11 o'clock at night. I was very, very, very tired the next day. However, my body's back to normal, back waking me up on time, back to going to bed at the right time, so I'm awesome! I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight recently, and I can't wait to upload the videos I have on that because it was fun. Speaking of uploading videos, I want to apologize for not uploading videos while I was away. My girlfriend's computer did not want to upload any. It uploaded one. The rest kind of had failures, and I was a very busy man there. Very, 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 very busy. I didn't have an hour to myself. At all. Ever. I was always out doing something. Somebody always needed something done. It was awesome. That pretty much gets us back to here, where we have the Lugias. I am not getting one in Pokemon Go. I've tried, I think, 3 Lugias, 2 Articunos, and I can't freaking get them. And I am starting to wig out here, because I really, really want one. technically want one of each, but I would really like the Lugia more than the Articuno. If I was to choose one or the other. Only because, and it's not because Lugia will have more CP, but rather I like Lugia as a Pokemon better. It's just a better Pokemon to me. I just like it better. Oh well, sue me. But that catches me up on everything that's happened in the past 2 weeks. Woohoo! I'm glad I did a vlog. Or tried to. I also picked up 3 new games. Unfortunately, I can't record one because I don't have a recording software for it because it was Splatoon. But I got the new Digimon game and the Kingdom Hearts game. I'm deciding to start Kingdom Hearts here because although it is the last games that are out for it, I liked it because the game I played was 2 and there was already like 1 and they kind of released a whole bunch of like precursor games anyways. So you kind of knew what was happening anyways at like when you played 2. So I decided to play this one because even though you know what happens in the story, Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that you kind of have to play the other games to understand them on a deeper level, and it's actually really kind of fun because I like deep lore like that, but I'll get into that later. I am going to try to have a game that I can just play, so that way I can level grind on all the other games that I need to level grind on, because right now Final Fantasy 15 is a little bit hard because I'm not quite the level I want to be or need to be able to beat the game fast enough and keep the story going at a good pace. So I'm going to fix that, hopefully. Gonna try. Anywho, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little update of mine. I can't wait to upload more stuff and look forward to seeing the new stuff. And if you guys want to keep up with me, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. Become part of this crazy family and get notified if I load up any crazy stuff. And don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment down below in the comment section. See if you've ever been to Wham, or if you look it up and you want to go, let me know. I want to know what the first slide you would want to do is actually, because I've been on them all, so I'll be able to tell you which one's good or not. Actually, I haven't been on one. It's that new Tempest one. You have to write down on a boogie board. It's really interesting. You should look it up. And so thank you again. Catch you all later. Remember, no matter what you are, no matter who you are, no matter where you're going, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly who you're supposed to be. And I'm exactly. And I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, everybody.